So while it's beneficial for the out-of-town attendees, it often overshadows other elements that can determine the success of the meeting itself and the experience for the attendees. And I'll discuss some of those factors that can outweigh the proximity, and also keeping in mind the goals of the meeting itself and the profile of the attendees. So let's talk about the overall accessibility. While, on paper, it may look great, how close it is, the location, the hotel to the airport, there are other variables to factor in to consider that you may not be initially thinking of, that you may come across the congestion of getting from point A to point B, stop and go traffic. So why not consider going that extra distance for a visually appealing drive? And another factor to consider, cost effectiveness. Being closer to an airport may come with a higher price tag, higher rental fees, guest room rates. So you may want to consider that into the equation. And lastly, I think this is very critical, is the ambiance, the attendee experience. And again, being closer to major airports may lack the unique appeal, the local flavor, and ultimately affecting the memorable experience that the attendees are looking for. So the travel experience can transform an event from an ordinary standard meeting to something that is memorable, immersive, and value-driven journey for both the attendees and the meeting planners. So for the attendees, the excitement is already generated once that location is announced, and it creates an escape. So the escape factor is already building anticipation even before the event begins. So making the trip rewarding for them versus an obligation, and also fosters deeper connections with their peers. And from a meeting planner standpoint, it offers significant strategic benefits. What I'm saying is, as far as the benefits, once that location is announced, I think it can be a powerful incentive. It drives motivation, registration, and loyalty. So you're creating shareable moments, generating organic word-of-mouth marketing, social media coverage. And so what's happening is the attendees are becoming excited advocates, amplifying the event's reach and the success for future years to come. I would say be transparent. Definitely address the drive, the time it's going to take, and offer practical solutions, making the journey very seamless from the beginning. Share the journey, describe the journey. This is what we're going to do. We're going to offer dedicated round-trip transportation and allowing you to relax immediately. And also the meeting planners can have a lot of fun with this. Offer games, organize games during the trip. And this is my favorite. Highlight the scenic route. The journey becomes part of the event itself. And I think it's very similar to the methodology when you're planning a personal trip for yourself. Will you choose a destination closer to the airport, or are you going to go the extra mile in search of that wow factor? So we have this beautiful, unique property in Bend, Oregon. It's the River House Lodge on the Deschutes River. The airlift, pretty accessible, flying into Portland, economical as well. However, the drive from Portland to Bend is 3 hours. So what do? As mentioned before, you arrange, organize the transportation. Deep conversations will evolve during that ride. And the best thing you can provide for the attendees is stop at Mount Hood. Incorporate that scenic route into the journey, and you'll be blown away stopping at that destination on your way to bed. So again, it's the journey itself is essential and becomes part of the event.